Hello, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again, Queening with TK. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and press the notification bell so you're up to date with all the videos that I will be uploading 3 times a week. And if you've already subscribed, then welcome back, and it is actually very good to have you back. Now, I know that I actually said that I'm going to be uploading on Monday, Wednesday, as well as Friday. However, today is a Thursday afternoon and I am uploading this video. Reason being is that on tomorrow, which is Friday, I have court observation. So I won't be able to upload a video tomorrow. And I'm posting this because I feel that there is, a lot that we actually have to speak about. Now, do not forget to follow me on social media. I am on Instagram, Twitter, as well as Facebook. And I will actually leave my handles on the description below. Just go to the description and then you will find my handles there. Now, I know that most of us are working. Some of us are studying, some of us are doing both, working and studying at the same time. Now, most people are working for money. Some people are starting to get jobs that will actually make them money and make them rich. Some people are even studying for careers that were chosen by their parents. Now, do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that this is wrong, but as blacks, I do understand why it would be very important to us to be rich and to outdo the white men. However, whenever I hear the saying that says money doesn't buy you happiness, it makes me think that there's so little of us that are actually have passion for what we do. There's so little of us, if you come to think of it. And because it's not easy for us to tell our parents what we like or enjoy, so we actually end up stuck in careers that we do not want. Now, you see, the difference between us and the older generation, which is our parents, is that that older generation, what they believed is that the only safe or good career that as a person you could have is being a doctor, being a nurse, a teacher, a policeman, or a social worker. If you do not want to do any of that, they believe that you're wasting money, or you're never gonna get a job, or basically you just don't know what you want to do with your life. And also, looking at the area when they grew up, I understand where they're coming from. They are not wrong to believe that. Now, that's the older generation, and now there is us. We are the new generation. We are exposed to so many things. We're exposed to so much technology and all these things that they didn't have before. And we know that basically you can actually make money, or you can actually make money in any career that you choose to go into. And also they believe that there's some careers that are not for us as black people. That's what the older generation believes, that some careers are not for us as black people. And with this being said, that's why we actually have so many people that are on these fields, or that are on these industries, or that are doing these jobs, that you find that they are alcoholics, they are unhappy, they suffer from depression, which, by the way, our African parents, they say depression is demons. To them, there is no such thing as depression. It is something that we see on a day-to-day basis. You find that this person is supposed to be dealing with people, but this person doesn't really have the patience, or is not really compassionate. to be dealing with people. Now that is all because those people, they are unhappy. They basically just took careers that were chosen for them by their parents. And I believe that no matter how much money you can make, you can never be truly happy or fully happy. You'll always be, yearning or wanting something more, just because you are stuck in an unhappy place, which is your job. Now, guys, I'm telling you from experience. You see, waking up in the morning to go to a job that you do not like is not nice. Studying something that you do not like is not nice. The easiest module or the easiest subject may be the hardest for you because you are really not passionate about that. It's not something that you want to do. You doing it, it's either for the money, or just the parents told you that you should actually do this, not that it's something that you passionate about. And another thing, I mean, I used to work at a place where the money was okay, it was not that bad, and but I was not happy. Waking up in the morning was always a struggle for me. Going to work, the day would drag because by the time I leave the house, I'd be wishing that I was actually coming back because I really did not like what I was doing. And also, with that being said, I also studied. I studied something for 2 years. Now, this thing that I studied was not really something that I actually really liked, but then circumstances, like I'm saying, parents and being and thinking about the money and all of that, I ended up choosing what to study. But then obviously I didn't finish that because it was not something that I was passionate about. So this is something that I see, and I know for a fact that I'm not the only one. There's someone out there who's actually going through the same thing. And it's very crippling, like in the morning, for you to wake up and think, oh gosh, I'm going to work. And when you're at work, you're already counting down to when are you going to be coming home. And no matter how much money you can have, I don't think that kind of happiness you can take as much. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that having money is not nice, but I mean, we spend most of our time at work. Honestly speaking, we spend most of our time at work. So if the work that you're doing is not something that you are passionate about, I mean, your life will be miserable in one way or another, because you can take that money that you get from work, you can go to as many vacations as you want, you can buy as many shoes and bags and everything that you want, but then the fact is you're still going to come back from those vacations, from those shopping sprees, you're still going to come back to that same place that actually depresses you so much. Now, guys, I do not want this video to be too long, but in closing, let us just educate our parents, let them know that being for an example, a dancer, a makeup artist, a filmmaker, a poet, or an artist, because that's what I've also seen. They just believe that being an artist is a hobby. It's not something that you can actually make a living from. While there are artists who are very rich, the artists who are very rich, we must actually educate our parents that that is also these fields that I mentioned, because I just mentioned a few, I can't mention all of them obviously. But those are careers, and you can actually make money out of them. Let's just educate them. I know that not all of us went through the same thing. Some are actually in careers right now that are making them good money, and they are happy, and they've actually realized that they actually like the careers that they are in. Maybe those careers also, they were chosen by their parents. They didn't actually make the choice to go and study to be a nurse or a policeman or whatever it is that they're doing, but then they ended up enjoying it. And that is not a problem, that is good for them. But this is something that is very crippling. That's why then, because remember, if you are at a place, or if you are unhappy, or if you spend, because on average, even if you Google it, on average, you spend 70% of your life, you spend it at work as an adult. I'm not talking about when you're a child, I'm talking about as an adult. So imagine you're unhappy 70% of your life. So the 30% could never, ever, ever make up for the 70% that you're just losing and spending being unhappy. And also another thing is, I'm not a parent. I haven't had a child. I'm not a parent yet, but for those who are parents, do not, I feel like it's really not fair. It wouldn't be fair for you to expect your child to do something that maybe you wanted to do, but then you couldn't do because your parents chose for you. So basically, the same things that your parents did to you, you're actually doing to your child. So we should let our kids also know that they can be anything they want to be. If your child wants to be a dancer, if your child wants to be an actor, if your child wants to be a florist, let them. They can do that. If your child wants to be, an events planner, a wedding planner, any career that they want, let them be. Yes, sometimes it might not work out, but then rather you support them. They know that, okay, my mother is supporting me through this. Because remember, the parents are very important. That's why some people end up studying 4, 5, 6, even 8 years studying, because they're being told by their parents to study whatever it is that they're studying. So even if it doesn't work out for your child, but at least let your child know that you support their dream, you support their passion, you support whatever it is that they actually are passionate about, and you don't think that there's a career that's better than what they do. And also, so basically, that will be all for today, guys. I really I really didn't want this video to be long. So that will be all for today, guys. So now just do comment on the comment section below and tell me what is actually important to you. Would you say money is important to you, or passion is important to you? Or maybe you can just share your experience as well if you have one. And if you're a matric student and maybe you happen to come across this video, I actually hope that this is helpful to you, and it will help you decide what you actually want to do when you finish school. So till next time, guys, enjoy your evening, and then we'll continue this discussion on the on the comment section below. And also do not forget to subscribe, like, and share the video, and also tell your friends to tell their friends, because the more we are, the merrier. Bye.